I used to live in a garage. Yeah, a garage. We used to live in the back of where my uncle used to live, and I remember that my whole family, us six of us, we would sleep in the same room. My mom had like a queen size bed, and me and my sister, we had like a bunk bed, and there was like a little gap between the my mom's queen bed and the bunk beds, and they would just stuff it with pillows and blankets, so my brother could like have his little space right there since we all didn't fit.
Creo que otros 2 o 3 meses llamaron que sí calificó. Yo lo hice por mi hijo más bien.
The garage didn't have that much ventilation. There was only one window in the whole garage, and it was like I decided to stay outside because it was more fresh. And I was laying down. I remember when I felt like a nibble on my toe, but it was like it was something that actually hurt. And when I turned around, I remember seeing a rat, like about 6 inches, like a big rat. I looked at my toe, it was bleeding, and then it was like something like horrible.
Yo no me pagaba 400. Yo me siento como una reina aquí. Me siento feliz, pues. Ajá, entonces, ahorita estoy pagando 600 nomás.
If I wanted to go like somewhere, like a play area, I would have to go to like a different community, like far away. Like my dad had to drive us like 20 minutes away just to go to a park or something. If my brothers wanted to like have fun, but right here is like different because all my brothers have to do is just go around the building. It's like right there. It's a fenced-in area. Like no one could come in, only the community members, and it's like a place where you could enjoy. Compared as before is way different over here. Like there's more rooms. Like when we came in, like my mom was like surprised. She found like a brand new fridge, a stove, a dishwasher. Like it was like all new here. The restrooms, they were like all new. Like we had 2 restrooms in the house. That was like a surprise for all of us. Like now we won't have to wait for one another to take a shower or something. For all of my family, it was like something happy. It was like emotional. Like we each like had our own like a room now. We didn't have to be in the same room. We had a living room now. That was like something new. The dining room was separate from the kitchen. It was like the place is like more bigger than before. It was like something out of a dream or something compared to what we used to live from.
Y agradecida a Dios y a los que o sea, tienen corazón, ¿verdad? Están ayudando a los necesitados.
I was homeless for like 3 to 4 years, and in the process of homeless, tried to commit suicide like 3 times. And in the process of all that, my father died, and then about 2 years later, my baby brother died. So I had gave up. I had really gave up.
In Las Vegas is where I was diagnosed HIV positive. I did receive good care there, but I wanted to go to school. There's no school there, so I wanted to move home. So I contacted AIDS Project Los Angeles, and they gave me a lot of housing opportunities.
No one likes to be homeless. Like I said, it's dangerous. It's dangerous out there. And to tell you the honest truth, I mean, if it wasn't for the housing department, I probably wouldn't be standing here today.
Larry Patton has been a tenant at our Gower Apartments for about 6 years. Gower Apartments is in Hollywood. It's a very desirable building, 54 units of studios for people who've been homeless living with a mental illness.
I actually waited about 14 months, and then they finally called me and they told me that this was available. Putting this type of housing in this area really helps people from the LGBT community because they cannot live in some of the other areas. So this is truly a blessing for me.
For us to have opportunities to live like that, it's just beautiful. You know, we have our own, the places are beautiful. You know, that's where community of friends come in. They, you know, they make sure the place is beautiful. They help us with, you know, case managers, and I mean, it's just a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing.
Actually, when I moved here, I got teased. My friends told me, they said, Lynn, only you could find Section 8 in Hollywood Hills. But it just gives you that cushion that you know you're not going to get evicted and you're not going to be stressed out, and you can still take maintain your household.
All that have to do with the housing department for allowing all this to happen.
We are all very grateful for the fact that they stay committed to your mission and that all of you guys are working so hard to make the city a better place to live.
I can say I really appreciate the housing department. Keep up the good work, and thank you very, very, very much.
My name is Audrey Reams, and I am working at preschool. It's called Crenshaw Montessori Academy. Windows were painted shut, and we couldn't open the windows. They were outdated, dusty, and paint was chipping, and no screens. We couldn't open the windows. We had to open the doors. We had to. That was basically it. Open the doors, use air conditioning, have the fan going, and fanning ourselves, and it was uncomfortable, and it was cold during the winter because, we didn't have the insulation that the windows provide. Aesthetically, of course, the building looks just more updated, beautiful, clean. The interior is such that it's much warmer if we turn the heater on. Prior to turning the heater on, because we don't have central heating, we have to turn the heater on a day before. Even in doing so, the school would still be somewhat cold in the morning, which means we'd have to keep it on for a couple of days. So now that I have the windows, the double pane windows, the heat is much warmer and lasts much longer and keeps the building and the children much, much warmer.
To people like me, single parent, I do have 3 children, but 2 of them are grown and out, but I do have one here with my granddaughter. I see a big difference from being a renter to come home to mine, and actually it's like I'm still dreaming. I'm in La La Land. When I walk into my home, I just pull up to my property, something that I can say is mine, versus dealing with landlords that don't want to do anything. I could do what I want to my own now, and the difference is the savings. I have something that belongs to me, something that I can leave to my children, grandchildren, but I would tell anybody, take advantage. That's all I can say. Get into this program because it's wonderful. I mean, for the amount of money that you have to have for low-income people, single parents like me, just to walk into a home, I would tell anybody, if my 9-year-old grandchild could do it, do it.
I came here because I lived in a condominium that my husband and I purchased together, and it wasn't fully paid for. So with the equity on its sale, I bought this to get out of it, because once he died, I stayed an extra number of years there, and I needed to make a change. He died right in the condo. Although we made an appointment, I went down with my paperwork to prove that this is my property, how poor I was, how old I was, and so I said, they're real, and they've been there for years, and I didn't know about it. Smoke detectors inside, make sure it's safe. I had some, but they added some more. Some of them are not just for monoxide. There's 2 kinds, fire and monoxide, I think. And then let's see, what else did they do? The stairs, and painted the whole house. They made the door that was white, they made it a matching color to the trim, so it looked, nice. It looked newer than it is. And so I had quite a bit done. Dryer in here, they had stackable, and it was, so here, they made it longer this way so I don't go, wah! So I can step back and not worry, and turn this without worry. See how easy? Go 2 different ways. It doesn't move. This does not move. A banister before, I would screw it and nail it and screw it and nail it and plaster it against the wall. We have attached to the wall. See, it's over there. If I touch that onto you, this would be moving on top, because they didn't do this. It always moves. Thank you, Los Angeles. And the point is, in 3 years, if I'm not dead, because I'm an old lady, please come back and do some more for me. I feel I'm at home. If they only could stop saying trailer.